So let's say this is the last golf gimmick you'll ever need, because it's what it is. Oh, this is the first thing you will see when you follow up on It's the Real Swing sign on Mason here in Daytona. And it is about what I believe is only the second golf swing on earth. And I'll tell you some of its features. Beside that, because you don't set up right where the ball is, because what's going to happen is you will be so relaxed. I gotta prop this up somehow. Should do it. Oh, backwards. Yeah, you should be so relaxed that where you here. See, look, here's about 10 days, 2 weeks ago, I discovered the final shoe dropped. I've been working on this for 15 years. There was 8 years off in the middle. But here's what it came down to. I became totally relaxed. I started when I discovered the swing. And I discovered it this way. There are actually two of them. I discovered it and hit it like this for probably the first 5 years, which is the idea is straight into the ground. And I call it the single pivot swing. And the other key feature is, oh, here, I'll show it. This stance. Because what it does is it enables you to allow the unused hinge in the traditional swing, which is this. And there's what, 24 inches extra range. Anyway, but what happens is when you start this way, totally relaxed. I mean, you can't do the swing unless you can do the Tai Chi, Zen, whatever it would be. You have to be able to be totally relaxed. And, well, we'll go into it. But this was the last thing. This is the last thing. And it was funny because I thought within a few hours that, actually, you remember, like 5 years ago or whatever, there was a point where I said to myself one time, I said, what if I was totally relaxed? Well, I wouldn't know how to turn into a puddle and then work my way up. So what happened instead was that I just, what's the word for it? I can't hit these. It's that the guy's picking up the range. Anyway, I'm peeling the onion. What's that called? I can't remember the word I want. But I took it apart. I just took it away, layer after layer after layer, until near the end, it was about this, that all these things go into your position being such and such. The weight of the club, the barely touching the grip. There's only one thing you need to learn in this. There's only one lesson in this swing, with this swing, and that is the grip. Get yourself a grip, then you're ready, because what you do is you just become barely there, and then you get up to the top. And I got the best example last night. Jose Altuve. How's he do it? He doesn't do it by bouncing. He's just in position. You don't get to bounce in baseball. Anyway, so the idea would be that kids who have never, I mean, don't let them have a baseball bat because they're going to learn to do this top stuff. And it is not about force, it's about up here. Once that bounces, that will be where your concentration is. The bounce. What happens? You will study that, check, and love every minute of it because you'll know there's something there. Because every once in a while you'll hit it and it'll take off. Anyway, but I mean, that is the most extreme example. The other one is that you just get into this position and go whenever you want to. And what is go? Is there supposed to be a lesson about how you go? Everybody is going to do exactly the same thing. They're going to swing at the damn ball, and they're going to do it the most effective way, which happens to involve, the body follows. Anyway, whatever. That's the last kind of lesson sounding thing I would ever want to say. It just takes care of itself. Everybody knows how to swing. Everybody's going to swing exactly the same way. So all you have to do is make sure you're set up right. You've got your, anyway, so I need you to know before you call, please hope, well, we'll end up talking about it, but I'm going to record the beginning of our conversations. Once I know, you leave your name and we'll talk. But that's got to be understood because this is going to be a reality show. Everybody I get to deal with. 15 years I've been working on this, and I've been asking, begging an unreceptive audience for the last 5 at least to try this. I got one guy right here that I knew, another player. I've been here for 33 years. Nobody likes me. Except him. He is one of the ones. He doesn't really like me. He just tolerates me. Nobody else does. So he said, yeah, okay. And he tried it. And he did succeed. But that's the idea here, is that this swing will be the most difficult for people who grew up using the traditional swing, which is what I did. Deconstruct. I deconstructed. I found this swing first. Just gorgeous, beautiful. Just 5 years. That's all I cared about was how it felt. It felt great. And I worked here all this time, and I would come back after work and hit balls just with a wedge. It's all anybody needs. One club. You can use plastic balls. They work. There's a way to make a little. You can put up with a carpet for a piece of turf, and a sheet, and a target. Or I thought of that. You'd cut a strip through the middle, and that would be your perfect line. You would find yourself hitting it. You don't hit it. It just happens because all these other things happen first. It just happens. It's just you're here and then you swing, and it always goes straight. All right, that's enough.